The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
Outdoors brew day. The mash is on. I'm too shy to do this video outside. We've got people that side, people that side. I feel more comfortable doing it here. I'm sure other people understand what I'm talking about. It's weird if people are watching, so and I don't think they even know I do these YouTube videos, so let's just do it here for now. So it's Outdoors Brew Day. We've only just got an outside tap fitted a couple of months ago, so this is the first opportunity I've ever really had to do this, and it's 22 degrees, so it's just got to be done. I bought myself a nice 13 amp. If anyone who has a grandfather and wants to know about the extension needs, it's a 13 amp. Okay. And today I'm brewing an ESB, but before I talk about the recipe, let's get a beer in. So I'm going to do a beer review as I talk. This here is that one. Oh yes, it's another New England IPA from Timmy. This time Citra and Azacca. Love those two hops. So let's get this. Let's just do this quickly as I talk. Yeah, the mash is currently on. It's about 40 minutes to go or something. So this is 6%. Citra, Azacca, I don't know anything else. I'm assuming he uses the same grain bills now because he's nailed it, hasn't he? I think he's using the same grain bills. I'm just playing about with all the hops, combinations. Yeah. And I have actually sent a beer out to Timmy, and he gave me some constructive feedback. Cheers, Timmy. He's right, it is too bitter. Bear in mind though that it was a session New England IPA with normal New England IPA hop schedule. So if I was going to try and do a session New England IPA again, definitely I would use less hops. I used 500 grams of hops in a 5% beer. So yeah, it is too bitter really. It's still a good beer, I think. But it doesn't really have that New England IPA look and feel. It's more of a hoppy pale ale or something. I was pretty happy with that beer though, it's alright. But it definitely isn't like this. This is perfection. So that is a lovely hazy orange milky colour with a lovely head. Standard Timmy Jenkins. The aroma is Citra, lots of Citra. I don't know if I can get the Azacca, I don't know. I can never quite remember what Azacca is. It tastes different every time. My beer was predominantly Azacca as well. It was... Oh, I can't remember now. It had Azacca. Oh shit, what was the other hop? Amarillo Azacca was the predominant hops that I used in the Whirlpool, and then I put a load of other Galaxy, Citra, Mosaic, or whatever it was. I can't remember now. I put like 5 different types of hops. Predominantly it was Azacca, and I'm getting a similar kind of aroma to mine. So it must be the Azacca. Anyway, yeah, cheers. I'm not gonna say it tastes like, it smells like mangoes and jungle fruit and all the rest of it. I'm just gonna say, oh, it's quite sweet. It's quite sweet compared to. No bitterness. It's quite sweet. I want to do the video, so thank you very much, Timmy. Nothing wrong with the beer at all. It's perfect. Oh, actually. It does have a lovely fruitiness in the back end. Like, this is different. Hang on. It's got like a sharp orange. It's really nice. That is a good beer. Right, I'm copying his recipe next time. For sure. Cheers to me. Right, back to my recipe. ESB, this is version 2. Just had to go check on the mash. It's alright, it's all good. It's not overflowing or anything stupid. Nice carbonation as well in that beer. Okay, so let's crack on with the recipe. So today I'm brewing an ESB version 2. My version 1 was a little bit too bitter in my opinion. I don't think I sent any out because I did think it was too bitter. And what I did from memory is I almost doubled the hops from the recipe. And even then it was only 35 IBUs, which is what the recipe says it should be. But when it isn't until I popped the recipe in again last night, I realised, I can't remember the number, but the if you copy the recipe, the IBUs are just too low. So again, I've tinkered with the IBUs, tinkered with the hops schedule, and I've gone with 31 IBUs. And last time I think I over dry hopped it. I think I put in the rest of the packet, which was something silly like 70 grams of hops. Anyone who knows, you can't dry hop a bitter. It just doesn't work. It makes it too bitter. So I'm debating with myself either 10 or 20 grams of Goldings Cobb hops in the dry hop. Hop schedule then 15 grams of Challenger, 15 grams Target at 60, and then at 15 we've got 10 grams Goldings, 10 grams Northdown. Last time I used East Kent Goldings. This time I'm using my favourite hop at the moment, Goldings Cobb, the Brookhouse one. But I really, when I did a comparison video, which I didn't post, the actual ESB is really marmaladey, and the aroma is so strong of marmalade, and mine didn't have that at all. And when I was last night, I wish I did this a couple of weeks ago now, but it's too late. Last night when I was googling all the different hops that I've got here and all their hop profiles to see which one adds what flavour and aromas and all the rest of it, the one that gives marmalade is First Gold, which I don't have. So on version 3 I'm going to do, if this beer tastes good, I'm going to do the same recipe and swap it out with First Gold and see if that makes any difference, because apparently First Gold, the description, the first one that comes up is marmalade. So I think Fuller's are using First Gold. You're probably saying, what's the difference, Goldings, EKG, and I don't know. We'll find out. This is definitely different to EKG though. Goldings Cobb. It's a bit more bitter, but it has like a lingering taste. I think Clive mentioned that. It does. It has a lingering bitterness, which is really nice aftertaste. And ESB, EKG is a bit sweeter maybe. I don't know. It's different. There is a difference between all these Goldings hops. So I'm playing about with that right now. So this is version 2. Version 1 I think I used Golden Promise. This time I'm going with Maris Otter. Last time I think I used Dark Crystal Malt. This time, because I got some left over from the 1845 brew, I'm using Crystal T50, which is 130 EBCs, but I should have researched that. What is Crystal T50, the Simpsons malt? I should have fucking researched before I started talking about it. But it does look different. It's got like bits. It looks like it's got bits of chocolate malt in it or something. I don't know. It is a bit different. So I've got 500 grams of that, and I've got 300 grams of amber malt. So I'm. It's not really a clone, is it? I've butchered it, but I think I'm gonna get a good beer from this, because the amber malt is quite predominant in that 1845, and I really like that malt. So I've got 300 grams of that. First attempt I used SO4. This time we're going with the real deal WLP 002. If the camera picks that up, it's still going, and it's been about 50 hours already. So I'm probably gonna pitch it tomorrow. As you can see, there's so much yeast there. Look, it's multiplied like crazy. So I'm gonna play about with that and save some for next time. Weird thing is, last time I think I made a brew day video, I had the same yeast, and the aroma last time, if you remember, I said it was like vinegar cider, and I wasn't sure. I did actually put it in, and it made 2 good beers. I made the 1845 and then the stout with the yeast cake. But this doesn't have that aroma. This is how you would expect it to smell like. So something went wrong last time. Something definitely went wrong, but I made 2 big good beers, and we've all drank some of it. So anyway, that's the yeast. Done the grains, done the hop schedule. Mashing at 67 degrees. Look at the size of it. Look at that. Now this, I think this was a bargain. I got this from Beerhawk. It's a double mesh. Really nice. Very, very fucking well made. And you're probably thinking, yeah, that must have cost a few quid. £4.99 from Beerhawk. I was well impressed with that. I thought it was going to be small. I thought it just had some crappy little sieve. But yeah, so I don't even know why. I don't even know if I'm going to use it today, because I don't really need to. I'm going to cold crash the beer probably anyway, but I bought it anyway. I recommend that. It's massive.